Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It's start of another fantastic week here at Gulfstream Park on this Wednesday afternoon. We got 9 races to look at. We're going to check out the track, the weather conditions, and turn it over to the one and only Pete Aiello.
The weather is beautiful, sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 70s, the main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race number 1, scratch the 2, Lois's Courage. Scratch the 4, Leonza. Racing at Gulfstream. It's a good start for Baldemar, who heads off for the early advantage at the rail. On Moonlight Bay, looking for some forward position. Murdama tries to join the top flight and race into a between-horse spot with Flashy Motor on her outside. Then on the far outside, Coda Mia racing in front of Secret Revenge. The early trailer is Parade Ring. The early leader is Baldemar, who heads into the far turn on top 3 parts of a length. Murdama, hard used while racing in second. Outside, Flashy Motor is now third. At the rail, it's on Moonlight Bay into fourth. Up to fifth goes Secret Revenge in front of Coda Mia and Parade Ring as they have Baldemar to catch. Baldemar, a quarter of a mile from home, on top by a length and a quarter. From the outside, Murdama working awfully hard. From between horses and running home now is Parade Ring, and they're on their way home. It's an eighth of a mile from home for Baldemar, who leads by a length and a half. Murdama still trying while trying to get by this leader. Baldemar, a 16th from home, still in front. Outside, Murdama running out of time. Baldemar and Murdama, Murdama and Baldemar, Murdama, Baldemar, Baldemar. Baldemar and Edwin Gonzalez held off Murdama and beat her a neck in 57-2. And they're off. Good start at the rail for Severance, who heads off for the early lead. Splitting horses is Rapture Bay. Up on the outside, Candy Street forwardly positioned. Farther out, Magic Shadow. Mid-flight early for Foxtrot Harry, and improving team captain is second last. And he floats out Rapscallion, who's last of the 7 as they chase the speed of Candy Street. Candy Street and jockey Edgar Perez around the turn on top by a length and a quarter. Magic Shadow is second. Rapture Bay gets a great trip third at the inside. Followed fourth by Foxtrot Harry. Severance is at the rail. Held up at the back of the field are Rapscallion and Team Captain. 25-1 for a very reasonable opening quarter speed. They're leaving Candy Street alone. He leads by a length and a half. Magic Shadow is second. Here's a backstretch blitz. It comes from Foxtrot Harry. He's on the move now. He's 3 wide and on the attack to go after Candy Street, who tries to slow it down even more. Down at the inside, Rapture Bay got shuffled back a touch. Meanwhile, Rapscallion's out in the center trying a mid-race move himself through a 50-4 opening half mile. Distinct quickening in the second quarter as Foxtrot Harry made Candy Street work, and these two now have 5 on Magic Shadow, who's racing into third. At the rail, it's Rapture Bay, and out 3 wide, Rapscallion. A gap of 2 more to Team Captain, and Severance is last. 5/16 away, Candy Street has the lead. He's got Foxtrot Harry stretched out. Rapscallion tries to gather in the in-battle duo while racing 3 wide. Magic Shadow is next. Team Captain warms to the task in the red blinkers, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 14-1. The leader is Candy Street. Team Captain on the far outside, Rapscallion in the middle. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Team Captain charging hard, trying to reach Candy Street close to home. Candy Street or Team Captain. Team Captain on the outside. Candy Street along the rail. Team Captain getting up. Team Captain and Luis Saez will win it. Candy Street second. Rapscallion ran third. Foxtrot Harry fourth in 1:45-1.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Princess Claudia was away cleanly enough and reaches out for the early lead. Sent through on the outside is Candy and Wine. So 2 of the favorites get acquainted. Up on the inside, it's Cicatriz moving up to challenge for control. Back from behind the speed, Magnetic Beach situates herself in early 4th, followed by Shines Madeline. No speed at all from Signifying Nothing. Appears an aptly named runner well behind. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Candy and Wine out in the center with Cicatriz alongside and Princess Claudia between. That quarter speed was 24-2. These top 3 continue to battle 3 ahead of Magnetic Beach, who's racing in the red blinkers in 4th. Shines Madeline is along the rail and way back to Signifying Nothing. They have half a mile to journey. The leader is now from the inside. Cicatriz on top by a length. Candy and Wine is 3 wide and charging to challenge. Princess Claudia tries to hold her ground in the middle. A gap of 2.5 to Magnetic Beach. She's had a good trip. We'll see what she can do with it. A gap of 3 more to Shines Madeline as they speed around the far turn. 47-4 for the opening half mile, and it's Zayas. It's Candy and Wine who have the lead. From the inside, Princess Claudia tries to cling to her. Ruiz is hard at work on Magnetic Beach. She starts to respond to urging while gaining 3 wide. They're a quarter of a mile from home and still plenty of hopes for the 3 favorites, all 3 in with a chance. With the inside edge, Princess Claudia cuts the corner. She takes the lead. The first to drop back is Candy and Wine. The stretch danger to the leader is Magnetic Beach down the center. They come past the 8th pole. Magnetic Beach shifting ground on the outside to take the lead. Princess Claudia fighting the good fight, trying to get back on terms. 16th to go. Princess Claudia tries to dig in. Magnetic Beach gets the final call. Magnetic Beach for the money over a stubborn Princess Claudia. She ran great. She was second, well clear of Candy and Wine third, and 140-3. And they're off. In the middle, Ganaayam was quick off the blocks and looks for the early advantage. Gray Lee is going to look for a forward position, and Jess Sylvia gets started on the outside. Early on comes away in front of only one, and that's a ridden along Anna Capri, who has no speed at all. Around the first turn they go, and on the inside, Ganaayam drops over to the rail under Velasquez and leads by a length. Gray Lee is second, Jess Sylvia on the outside is now third. Encouraged to keep up at the rail is early on in fourth, so the 4 betting favorites are 1, 2, 3, 4, and they've worked well clear of the long shot trailer, Anna Capri. 23-4 for the opening quarter. They have less than 6 furlongs to go as they do go to the first finish line here. Ganaayam by a head. Gray Lee in the middle, forced along by Jess Sylvia, so no breather for the second horse at this stage. Meanwhile, Davis ponders a course of action for early on. She's in the orange cap at the inside, and Anna Capri has been outgunned. They move to the half-mile part of the contest. They went the opening half-mile in 48-2. The leader is Ganaayam by half a length. Gray Lee keeps the heat on second toward the rail. That's early on. Third, Jess Sylvia drops back a touch to race in fourth. Still only 2 off the lead, though, and well clear of Anna Capri. They round the forward turn at the 5/16. Ganat IM holds a narrow lead. Right along the outside is Gray Lee for Egan. These two still stride for stride. Dropping back officially was Jess Sylvia, so the third horse is the only other one who can catch the embattled duo, and she looks like she's got a shot here early on. She's in the orange cap, getting ready to wheel to the far outside. They enter the short stretch of the first finish line, and early on, charging up on the outside of Ganat IM and Gray Lee. These three to settle the score, but early on is going 2-1 of the embattled duo. It's a patient trip for jockey Dylan Davis, and early on has kicked away. 7-2 the number. Early on is in front. Ganat IM is second from Gray Lee in third, well clear of Anna Capri. She gets up fourth in 1:45 and 3. And they're off. Good start from between horses for La Amazonia, who heads off for the early lead, but here's the quick start from She's So Spicy, reaching out to take over. Out in the center, Blossoming Erudite is into the top flight. Far outside goes Thankfully. Dropping over to the inside, Smile Poe is at the back of the field, just ahead of her Thankfully in Candy Quest. Half a mile away, She's So Spicy by a neck. On the outside, Blossoming Erudite is there second. 3 wide, Larice is now third. On the inside, that's Candy Quest improving to pass La Amazonia, who's racing in tight. 4 back to Thankfully, and 2 more to Smile Poe. They reach the top of the stretch with She's So Spicy held together up front. On the far outside, it's Larice looking for room at the rail is Candy Quest. Splitting horses, La Amazonia, they're an eighth of a mile out. She's So Spicy, roused by a red. He gets a kick, and this one looks over here. 4-5 the number. She's So Spicy. Too sharp for these. She'll win in her turf debut by 3 in the end. Second, La Amazonia up for third is Thankfully in front of Candy Quest in 54 and 4.
The Fasig-Tipton Kentucky Winter Mixed Sale, the last mixed sale before the start of the breeding season. Featuring racing broodmare prospects, yearlings, and mares in foal to their sport's top sires. Recent grads include multiple Grade 1 winner Adair Manor, graded stakes winners Fastest Flight, First Peace, Leave No Trace, Olivia Darling, and Running Bee. Kentucky Winter Mixed, February 3rd at Fasig-Tipton in Lexington, Kentucky. Where will you be?
Grab the post. And they're off. In the middle, Hidden Road gets the first call and goes looking for the lead with Zena Swift on the outside, racing up to challenge. Splitting horses, Fashionable Kitty won't be far away. Lady O'Brien is an early fourth. Followed at the rail by Puckard, and from between, it's Awesomely Wild. They run out of the chute, chasing Zena Swift. Jorge Ruiz and Zena Swift now off the lead by about 2. Fashionable Kitty in second. Ocasio guides Awesomely Wild to the far outside. She's in that second flight of runners. In fact, that second flight is the rest of the field as moving out the rail. Here's Wesley Henry and the pink colors on Puckard. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. The leader, Zena Swift, left alone are in the 2-length lead now. Puckard has moved all the way up from last to charge into second. Up to the inside, now third, Fashionable Kitty. Out in the center is Awesomely Wild. Then Lady O'Brien, and Hidden Road is last. They went the half in 47-2. They leave the backstretch and move on to the fore turn. Zena Swift by 3/4 of a length. Puckard is there second, a length and a half to Awesomely Wild third, and Asked to Quicken. Dropping back tamely was Fashionable Kitty. Lady O'Brien at a 1 pace as Puckard tries to get Zena Swift. Puckard is now taking a narrow lead. Zena Swift is alongside in second. These two a 1/4 mile from home, but Puckard's going the better. It's Puckard in front. 3/4, 1:12 They're on their way home. Puckard now starts to get away. She's open to 4-length lead now. Zena Swift tries to hold on to second. Awesomely Wild tries to catch her, but nobody's going to catch Puckard. She was 4-5, and that 4-5 proves easy money. It's all Puckard. Puckard and Rainsman Wesley Henry by 6 in the end. Zena Swift was second. Awesomely Wild ran third. Lady O'Brien finished fourth. And they're off. Good starts for both favorites. Not a good start for Be a Queen. She ducked inward at the break. Moving up to take the advantage, it's Empress Strikes Back, and right with her is Anna's Promise. So the two favorites indeed get acquainted, and they've opened 4 on Zena's Word, who comes away in third. With Kindness is at the rail in front of Young and Pretty. No debut speed from Flogo, and after a bad start, Be a Queen is last of all. They make their way to the half-mile point. Empress Strikes Back has the lead by about a length and a half from Anna's Promise, who races in second. Down at the rail with Kindness is now third. 2 back to the rail in Young and Pretty, passing Zena's Word. 4 more to Be a Queen, and well back to Flogo. 22-3 for the opening quarter. Around the fore turn they go. Empress Strikes Back in front by a length and a quarter. Anna's Promise is second. 3 back to With Kindness. She races in third now. She starts to tighten in. 3 more to Young and Pretty, who's now fourth. Up to fifth, Be a Queen. That's all for Zena's Word. Never involve Flogo. They reach the top of the stretch. Here's a move from Vasquez on With Kindness, sweeping up 3 wide to take on the embattled duo. With the advantage, it's still Empress Strikes Back with inside position and the lead. Anna's Promise is second, and on the outside, it's With Kindness, who begins to flatten out. They come past the 8th pole. Empress Strikes Back, trying to turn back Anna's Promise, who's lifting up on the outside. Anna's Promise surging forward. At the rail, Empress Strikes Back is back to second. As the favorite will win it, Anna's Promise for trainer Dale Romans going away. Empress Strikes Back second. With Kindness third. Young and Pretty's fourth in 1:23-4. They're off. And they're off. From the inside, Calicanthus comes out firing and goes looking for the lead, with Legitimize moving to take him on. Away in third, Native Shaman. He's in no hurry. Capture the Flag is on his outside. Then it's Meyer racing together with Forte Ventura. The early trailer is Hunapor Serra. Around the first turn they go. Legitimize and Louis Saez up and around Calicanthus for a clear lead. Calicanthus is second. Capture the Flag now races in third. At the rail, Native Shaman is fourth. Forte Ventura is now racing in fifth position. He's about 4 lengths behind. Myers second last in the white cap, and the early trailer is Juniper Serra. To the stretch the first time, 25 seconds for the opening quarter. Legitimize by a length and a half. Calicanthus is along the rail. Capture the Flag is in the 2-path. A well-settled Native Shaman is fourth at the inside, bracketed in by Forte Ventura. Second last is Meyer. The trailer remains Juniper Serra as they have 1 lap to go. They make their way to the opening 3 quarters. The leader is Legitimize. They went the half in 50-3. Legitimize a length and a half over Capture the Flag in second. Calicanthus is third. Native Shaman has had a good trip. He's a patient fourth. On his outside goes Forte Ventura, then Meyer, and Juniper Serra is at the back. Around the first turn for the final time, and Legitimize leads by a length and a half. Capture the Flag is second. At the rail, Calicanthus is now third from Forte Ventura, who runs into fourth clearly. Native Shaman remains a patient fifth, 3 quarters in 17-2. Out of last place is Juniper Serra. The trailer now is Meyer. Down the backstretch they go, and up front, it's still Legitimized with more pressure from Capture the Flag. He's racing second after 3 quarters in 17-2. Calicanthus moves between horses for Zayas in front of a wide-running Forte Ventura. Native Shaman hasn't been asked for his best yet. He's second last, third last now, in front of Meyer, and Juniper Serra is at the back. To the far turn they go. They went the opening mile in 1:42-4, and they swing around the far turn. Capture the Flag is now taking the lead from Legitimize in second, 3 wide. Forte Ventura third. Let go for a run. Native Shaman shown open racetrack and guiding up into it 4 wide. From between horses, it's Calicanthus, then back to Meyer as they reach the top of the stretch. They move by a mile and a quarter in 2:07-1, and they're on their way home. Capture the Flag has the lead by a length. To the attack outside Native Shaman. From between horses, Forte Ventura. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Capture the Flag tries to buckle down. Native Shaman starts to finish up. Here comes Native Shaman. Native Shaman, he traveled beautifully into the race, and he'll kick clear to win it by a length in the end. Capture the Flag was second. Forte Ventura third. Meyer is fourth in 2:30-4. And runners away. Bobbling at the start and unseating the rider was 10, Scarlet Sands. The 10 is out of the race. Good start for race favorite Texas Holiday. Up on her outside goes Miscollected, splitting horses Minty into the top flight. Saving ground, No Other Like You races into fourth. Second last early is Ribbons, and at the back is Love You, Miss You, Mean It. With the advantage, Texas Holiday by a length and a half. Miscollected is second, Minty is third. Moving out the inside, No Other Like You is now racing in fourth from Ribbons. Out the back after the early leave is Love You, Miss You, Mean It. And again, the 10, Scarlet Sands, unseated the rider. Jockey Edgar Zayas assisted off the course under his own power, so the race will continue. They race to the half-mile point. Jockey Tyler Gaffleone and Texas Holiday have it by a length and a half as the public pick. Racing at the inside, it's Minty. On her outside is Miscollected. Far outside, Ribbons. No Other Like You gets shuffled back to second last. The trailer, Love You, Miss You, Mean It. Around the far turn they go, 49 seconds for a half-mile speed. Texas Holiday shoulders the load 5/16 from home from Ribbons in second. It's a patient Irad Ortiz Jr. in the black cap on Minty. She looks for a racing lane toward the inside. Up to the outside, No Other Like You, dropping back Miscollected, and they're on their way home. Texas Holiday will have to deal with Minty, who's loose for the drive. Eighth of a mile to go. Texas Holiday tries to buckle down. Minty travels pretty well on the outside, and here's Minty to gobble up Texas Holiday and kick clear at the 16th pole. It's Minty, a 5-2 winner. Texas Holiday is going to cling to second from Ribbons in third. Up fourth, Love You, Miss You, Mean It, and No Other Like You to complete your high five in 136-1.
And that wraps up Wednesday's action. We're back here on Thursday once again with a 9-race card. Our first race post, 12:20 p.m. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.